Hi besties! My name is Angie, this is my channel, and today we're doing a little bit of a show and tell because I want to show you my graphic tee collection. Don't exit out of the video yet. The context is I was doing laundry the other day, and while I was folding up my clothes, I realized I had a lot of graphic tees. And of my many graphic tees, a lot of them are movie related, and almost all of them come from exactly one place, and that's a little online shop called Super Yaki. Super Yaki is one of my favorite places to get a graphic tee, and at this point in life, I think they're the only place I get graphic tees from, which explains why I have so many of their clothes. I have been following them since 2019, which is when I got my first shirt, and I've accumulated so much since. And so, you know, the world sucks, the economy is in shambles, but I just thought it would be kind of nice to do this show and tell and to just like spread some love to a small business. I also just want to make it known that I just looked up their website to see if they had like a more concrete about us page, and all it says is, "Hi, we're Super Yaki and we like to watch movies." And you know what? I think that really sums it up. So I'm gonna show you everything I got. The first in my collection is quite literally the first of my collection. I got this shirt in either 2019 or 2020. It was just after Parasite like swept the Oscars. So this shirt features a picture of Bong Joon-ho with all of his Oscars. It has his little filmography right here. And in the back, there's another picture of him with his Oscar and a quote that says, "Once you overcome the 1-inch tall barrier of subtitles, you will be introduced to so many more amazing films." I love this quote. I think he's so real for that. I think he's so right for that. And I think more people should be watching international movies. I think more people should be getting into the art of reading a subtitle. So I wear this shirt all the time, which can be said about all of these shirts, but I have accidentally worn this shirt to many a Zoom meeting where one of my coworkers will then DM me and ask me, "Hey, why do you have a random Asian guy on your t-shirt? Who is that?" And that's when it dawns on me that not everyone can recognize Bong Joon-ho by sight, and that makes me really sad. And I think more people should put some respect on his name and just more respect on international films in general. This is the shirt that started it all. The second shirt in my collection is this Nice Guys shirt. If you're not familiar with The Nice Guys, it's a fantastic movie. It is Ryan Gosling at his comedic best. It follows these two guys, they're private investigators, they have to work together to find a missing girl, and they uncover this like wild conspiracy along the way. It's amazing. In the front, it just says The Nice Guys Agency. This is kind of like the logo, the business card that they have in the movie. And then in the back, there is a picture of Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe and their like business information. You can tell I get a lot of wear out of this shirt because Russell Crowe is fighting for his life here. He is barely hanging on. What can I say? I love this movie, I love this shirt. What I love about this shirt is that it's like kind of like meta, like in movie kind of merch, which they do a lot of. Like it's not just like blatant movie merch, man with Oscar, scene from movie kind of stuff. It's also like in movie business information or in movie like events that happen, which I think is really cool. It makes it more of a subtle like merch design. Next shirt is a pretty simple design. This is just the like rating information for the movie Twister. I actually got this as part of one of their like mystery bag blind box kind of situations. Like honestly, I don't know if I would have picked this out myself, but this is also a great pajama shirt. So I'm happy that of the options that I could have gotten in a mystery bag, it was at least a movie that I've seen. And that's the real win here. The next shirt is one of my most recent and probably one of my most favorites. Super Yaki, like every other movie small business in the world, decided to re-release one of their David Lynch designs after David Lynch passed away, in his honor, in his legacy, in sharing the love for all of his works. The front just says Twin Peaks, have a party, David Lynch, and the back just says new mysteries, new day, fresh donuts. I Love this shirt. Comfy, great quality, amazing vibes. And also I just wanted a Twin Peaks shirt. I also really love this green color. It's very Douglas fir Twin Peaks vibes. So this is a new favorite. This is like heavy in the rotation. I wear it on Monday and then I'm upset by Wednesday that I already wore it because I can't wear it again. And so that's the life that I have to live. The next shirt that I have is another favorite. Not only favorite top, but favorite movie. This is a t-shirt for the movie Moonstruck starring Cher and Nicolas Cage. I watched it for the first time last year, I think, or 2 years ago. I don't know, time isn't real. But it quickly became one of my favorite movies. Something about the passion, something about the chemistry, something about the way that the movie ends in a kitchen table argument just like really did it for me, and I loved it so much. So coincidentally, I watched that movie. They then released this Moonstruck collection, which had a lot of amazing pieces, including a candle that smelled like a bakery, which I didn't get, but I did get 2 things from that collection. The first is this t-shirt. The front has Cher looking very beautiful, as she does all the time, but especially with her curly hair in Moonstruck. And then in the back, it's a quote from the movie when Nicolas Cage is confessing to Cher's character, Loretta. Really beautiful, really messy romance. I don't think I could recommend it to everyone, but to the people who love a mess, this is the movie for you. And like I said, I loved it so much, I got 2 things from the collection. The second piece I have is this hoodie, and this is another one of their kind of like in-movie, kind of meta kind of merch. You could easily confuse this for like an actual bakery. So in the front, there's just a little bread, says bakery, and then in the back, it is the bakery where Nicolas Cage works. This is the still from the movie. This is the bakery information. It's subtle, it's sleek, it's sexy, and I love to wear it. And this hoodie is super warm, super thick. Go-to sweater for when I'm freezing my ass off, which obviously means I'm not wearing it anytime soon. But I do have this other sweater that I have worn so much that the fleece actually burnt off. So although it was thick and warm before, now it's a lightweight sweater. So this is kind of like the perfect like summer nights, breezy kind of weather kind of situation. And this little number is from the movie Challengers. I think this is probably the product that Super Yaki is the most known for, because I'm pretty sure they're one of the first who made this exact Challengers merch. So this is just the logo for the Phillips Tire Town Challenger match, and I just love that movie, love this merch. And I love how it makes me seem like I'm a tennis girl in real life when what I'm really into is a fucked up throuple. Again, I have worn it so much, the fleece is gone. I have transformed this sweater, and this sweater has transformed me in the best of ways. It's also a little stained, so that's how you know that I live in this sweater. I also have 2 of their like more generic pieces. The first is this little crop top that says Film Freak. I got this for me and a friend because we're film freaks. My only regret is I got myself the crop top version. I don't know what came over me when I made this order that I thought I was gonna get into my crop top game, when historical evidence shows that I exclusively wear t-shirts that are like 10 times my size. So like, I don't know, but it's still cute. I still wear it and I still really like the design. I just like wish I could turn back time and tell myself to be so freaking real and just like get the regular unisex top, but it is what it is. My last Super Yaki top is just this charcoal grayish black t-shirt that just says "See you at the movies." Nothing on the back, nothing super fancy at the front, just a generic "See you at the movies." And this also gets a lot of wear from me, obviously. And honestly, the collection doesn't stop there, because I do have 2 tops on the way. They recently released this like other generic movie going collection, and so I got 2 tops from there. The first is a baby tee that says "Go to the movies." Super cute, super fun, super sexy, super fresh. My idea with this shirt is that I'm gonna wear it with a lot of like maxi skirts throughout the summer, and I think it's gonna be really cute and like kind of crunchy granola, but like in a cinephile way. And then the second top that I got is this white one that says "Go watch more movies," or "Let's watch more movies." I'm putting the the t-shirt up here so you can read it yourself. I'm trying to remember off the top of my freaking brain. But it's cute. And I like that there's like little buttons of like different genres, and I like the colors. I like that it's a white t-shirt, which I don't have a lot of, obviously. And I feel like I need to incorporate more light colors in my summer wardrobe because it doesn't absorb as much heat or as much light. And I don't want to be a sweaty Nelly. I mean, I still am going to, but at least with like a white t-shirt, it'll like deflect a little bit better. And that's not all, because I do have a couple of non-super yaki pieces that I would also like to share with you. The first, with much respect to the super yaki name, is probably my most prized possession. If you're a longtime viewer, you've probably seen this multiple times in my videos. I wear this shit all the time. It's one of my favorite t-shirts. I don't remember where I got it. I think it was like an Instagram ad from like an independent artist, and you had to like DM them to actually make an order. But also they didn't even have a lot of followers. And I don't know how they came across my feed. And so even though I'd made the order, obviously, and I received the t-shirt, obviously, a part of me was like, am I gonna get scammed? Like, I have no way of making sure that this person is legit. But I did it anyways, obviously, and it was worth it, obviously, because I have it, obviously. The front features Philip, the goat, and all of his little followers right here. And the back has a lovely group of witches floating at the top. And then it has the quote that Anya Taylor-Joy says in the movie, I am that very witch, I have signed my name in that book, etc, etc, etc. One of my all-time favorite shirts. Again, sorry to just like disrespect the super yaki name while this whole video is dedicated to super yaki, and now I'm over here with a totally different random t-shirt, but what a great design. The only unfortunate thing is that I have a habit of wearing this shirt in the most like inopportune moments. I'm always at like a public library or like a children's birthday party or like some other kind of family friendly event when I'm wearing this t-shirt, and I always end up with a lot of older ladies and parents just like side-eyeing the fuck out of me because like, how am I gonna show up in a kid's space with the freaking devil? And I always feel bad every single time, and yet I can't stop wearing this shirt. I guess I'm just gonna continue to feel bad for the rest of my life. And then the last thing I'll share with you is all of my shorts, because I have not one, not two, not three, but 4 A24 gym shorts. The fourth one I've already worn, and so it's in the dirty laundry. But these are fantastic shorts. Super simple gym shorts, you know, 2 front pockets, 1 butt pocket, A24 logo in the little corner. I got my first pair of shorts through like the A24 membership birthday gift because I didn't love anything else that was being offered for that year. And I was like, I guess I could use a pair of shorts. And then I tried them on. They changed my life. I waited until they had a sale, got 2 more pairs, and then I got another coupon, got the 4th pair. Are they a little pricey? Sure. But since I went about it in a coupon-y, bargainy way, so freaking worth it. And to end this video back on super yaki, because that's what this video is all about, I also love their tote bags. I don't own any of them. These are like my wish list items, but they have 3 tote bags that I'm just obsessed with. Of all 3 of them, I want the popcorn one the most. I think it's so cute and I want it so bad, but there's like no excuse for me to buy another tote bag. So instead, I just admire from afar. Because while I don't have enough self-control for a graphic tee, I can draw the line at another tote bag. So that's my show and tell. Those are my t-shirts. This is my collection. This is my little movie obsession part of my brain. We haven't talked about movies on this channel in a very long time, and I feel bad about it. And I'm trying to figure some things out. I'm working on something a little more long-term, and I felt like this is a good way to kind of get back into the movie talking game, but also, and again, more importantly, to just share some love with a small business, because it's hard out here for everyone, and it's especially hard out here for a small business. So I just want to like shout them out. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a great day. I hope all of your projects are going well, and I will see you in the next one.